Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another before and after. So if all the dog stuff and, well, the title of the video didn't already make it apparent, we're looking at Isle of Dogs today, the new movie from Wes Anderson, and I'm really looking forward to it. Wes Anderson is a very unique director, which is something that I learned very recently because in preparation for this movie, I went back and I watched every single Wes Anderson movie there is, or at least all the ones that are listed on Letterboxd. That includes commercials and short films. So, yeah, I've definitely seen a lot from him, and for the most part, I enjoyed it. I mean, yeah, okay, there definitely were some movies that weren't as good, but he definitely can make up for that with one major thing: visuals, which is what makes him such a unique director. Everything is so precise and everything is so well chosen, and the set design and the colors, God, I love it. And that's something that makes me really excited for this movie, mostly because it's stop motion. And I think this is where Wes Anderson really shines, because he gets to build the world. Okay, well, not him exactly. Actually, he's actually not even on set when they do stop motion things. He actually communicates with them through a webcam and like on Skype, but whatever. Still, he's a part of the process a lot still, though. Even though he's not there, he's still a part of it, and he still does oversee everything. And yeah, really, I just love seeing what he's able to do when he's able to make the world. It's something that makes stop motion such a unique realm for him, and I think that's something that fully lets him explore the meticulous crafting that he likes to do. And something that really makes the visuals truly great. And yeah, really, that looks like it's going to be no exception here. The trailer does pretty much give away what's going to happen in the movie. They're going to go look for the dog's spots on Trash Island, aka the Isle of Dogs, where all dogs have been sent to because there's some dog flu, and they just decide, yeah, just throw them all onto an island. Let's not look up a vaccine or anything. This is a really good idea. I mean, okay, I guess not spending a lot of money on dogs is a smart decision, but I don't know. I mean, there are a lot of dog lovers out there, me included, so I don't know. But yeah, one kid goes to the island in order to save his dog, Spots, and yeah, that's pretty much the movie. And from the looks of it, that kind of looks like that's all that's gonna be to the movie, them looking for the dog. I mean, okay, yeah, it is pretty simplistic, but still, it's not a bad thing. Movies can be simple. It doesn't mean that they're bad in any way, and I'm still really looking forward to this. So much so that I actually went and I checked out the VR behind the scenes experience, which is awesome, by the way. I highly recommend that you guys check it out. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this movie. And I don't really have that much time to talk about it, though. Yeah, we gotta go in like a few minutes. So yeah, pretty much my overall thoughts. It looks great, and I can't wait to see it. Also has a really good cast. So yeah, it just looks great overall. Bye. Alright, so I have now gone back from seeing Isle of Dogs a bit ago. I mean, like, it hasn't been that long, or at least not as long as something like Thor Ragnarok, but still, it's been about a month or so. And I can safely say that I thought it was okay. Very, very okay. Now, one thing that I do want to bring up is that Wes Anderson movies, while I have seen all of them, I don't like all of them. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of his, because even though I love his style of filmmaking, really sometimes the stories just don't intrigue me. This is something that I've noticed with the Grand Budapest Hotel, The Life of Steve Zissou, which I watched twice in order to try and enjoy it, because I really wanted to like that movie, but unfortunately I just couldn't get into it, and The Beijing Limited, and more. But still, yeah, there are quite a few of his movies that I just really couldn't get into, even though I really wanted to, and yeah, after a while I came to expect that, well, I might like some of these movies, and mostly their style and stuff, I gotta be ready to not really like them. I went into this movie, though, not really doing that because, well, it was in stop motion, and the last time they did stop motion, it was in Fantastic Mr. Fox, and I absolutely love that movie. It's hilarious, and it's very sharp with its humor, and it's just a great film, story, character, everything, as well as the animation. Everything in it just really works. I can't say the same for this one, though, unfortunately. Now, this is sort of weird to me. This is why I don't look at Wes Anderson movies, because I can't really pinpoint why I don't like it. When I can pinpoint why I do like it, then it's easy, but when I can't pinpoint why I don't, I have a hard time, because really, it should be something that I love. Like the Grand Budapest Hotel, everything about that movie I should have loved. It was right up my alley, but I don't know why. I just couldn't get into it. And that was something that happened with a lot of his movies since then. And yeah, that's pretty much the case with this one as well. So really, I can't get into full-depth analysis on this because I really don't know why it doesn't attract to me. I really should like this movie. It has everything that I should like in it, but for some odd reason, I just really couldn't get into it, and it kind of bored me. Okay, so what happens in this one? Well, the government is run by people that like cats, and they don't like dogs, so they make a dog flu, and then they quarantine all dogs. And a pilot's upset about that, so he just goes and gets his dog back. While some people try and uncover the conspiracy. That's pretty much it. Yeah, so, it's a very basic story, but they really try and get into the conspiracy with this, and really, that was the most boring part to me, so, yeah, I mean, I feel like why I don't like the conspiracy angle in this is because, well, for one, conspiracy theorist type characters can be done well, as well as their stories, most notably to me with The Question, but still, a lot of times they aren't, and here, while the character that is mostly the conspiracy theorist in this is fun for the most part, she's pretty funny, she's not all that interesting and isn't in it that much, and when all of a sudden she falls in love with the main character, I have no idea where that came from, and then he sees her once and apparently they're in love. I don't know where that came from. I really do want to know, like, I guess love at first sight, but still, like, that was random and a very pointless, very, very subplot, because, like, all of a sudden she's just like, I think I have a crush on you. Then they meet up at this hall at one point, and then he just looks at her, and that establishes a connection. The storyline goes nowhere. What was the point of that? But, yeah, really the conspiracy thing just didn't work for me because, well, it was just pretty boring and I just really couldn't get into it. I feel like it was trying to have a message about it, but I can't really pinpoint as to what. I mean, like, okay, I did hear one person say anti-propaganda, which, yeah, that's definitely a component of it, but I don't think that that's the main thing with it. I mean, maybe I'm wrong and an idiot here, but still, I don't feel like that's the main thing. I feel like I feel like Wes Anderson was trying to say something with this. I just don't really know what it was, and that left me very confused on what they were trying to do with this conspiracy angle, which takes up a majority of the movie, so yeah, I ended up kind of bored during that. However, I will say the stuff with all the dogs is actually pretty fun, and that's definitely why I wanted to go see this movie, and I can safely say that the part that I did want to see with this, I did enjoy. That was where most of the humor came in, and where I liked most of the characters, mostly with Chief's Pack, because they were all hilarious. Like, my personal favorite character out of all of them was probably Jeff Goldblum's character, just because of his love of gossip. Seriously, I just love that. But, yeah, really, these characters are not very well fleshed out. Yeah, that was another major problem to me. Mostly because it's very story-oriented, and this is just sort of a trope with Wes Anderson, which is mostly done for humor, even though this movie
doesn't really deliver that many jokes. So, I mean, like, why not just actually make them, like, you know, characters, like, actually flesh them out and stuff? But nope. Still the same Wes Anderson style, which I will say that I don't hate. I love his style with characters because, while it's something that's really hard to get down, he does it great. And I honestly think that's hilarious when it's done for humor. When it's done for other things, I don't think that works as well, and that's kind of the problem with this. Now they do try and build character in this, but really, some of the characters I just sort of forgot about for a large portion of this movie until they popped up again, and then they just sort of benefited the plot a little bit, and then they just sort of left. Like, that Scarlett Johansson character, yeah, I hardly remember the name of the characters in this. I don't know why. I should probably, like, written them down, but, I didn't. So, that's all my fault. But, yeah, but Scarlett Johansson's character in this, she's just sort of there for a bit, and then she's gone. She establishes a love connection, and then she's just not in the rest of the movie until the end, where she's just like, hey, I'm still here. I still picture you doing juggling acts. Cool. Love. Obviously. So, that's their amazing love story. I know that you were all wanting to hear what that was like. So, yeah, really, it's hard to get into the characters in this because half of them, half of the time they don't really translate what the characters are saying. And, yeah, that can be a bit of a problem. So, yeah, a lot of them speak in a different language. I'm not gonna try and pinpoint which one, because I don't know that much about languages, and yeah, I just don't want to guess and be wrong. So, yeah, it is a language there. I cannot be wrong about that. So, yeah. Now no one can complain to me in the comments about it, so that's nice. But, yeah, I really do think that just sort of, I feel like they needed subtitles for this. Like, I mean, they do translate, like, half of it, or at least, like, even 75%, but still, then there's that other 25% there that I don't know what they're saying, and I feel like that's probably an important moment there. I just don't know what it is, and yeah, honestly, I do kind of dislike that they don't do that. I mean, I understand why, and I will say, it is really nice that I did actually get actors that do actually speak this language and put it into a more American setting. Like, I really do like that he did that and sort of gave it into more American theaters. That's really nice. I really do like that he's doing that, but yeah, I would have liked subtitles to actually know what was going on for some of those scenes. I'm just saying that would have been very helpful, and since I didn't really have that, and most of the time it's them talking while another character's talking, it can get a little bit annoying. But still, for the way that it is handled, it's pretty good. It's just, yeah, I would have really liked to actually know what they were saying in a few of the scenes. So, yeah, that can take away from the character a bit, and also, well, the characters, like I said, most of the ones that are important in this, they're mostly just sort of characters that are just about the conspiracy stuff, and yeah, like I said, I'm not overly interested in that, so that was a bit of a problem to me. So, yeah, really, to me, now this is actually a pretty short video, but, yeah, I don't have that much else to say about it. I really think that this movie is fine as is, and maybe with a few more viewings I'll like it more, but like with Steve Zissou, I don't think I will. I think I'll give it more shots because I really want to like this movie, but in the end, it just didn't really click for me. And honestly, I can understand why it clicked for other people. It is a good movie. It's just something that I couldn't get into, which is unfortunately, it is the case with a few Wes Anderson movies. Now, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love his style, and I was super excited for this movie. I really wanted to go see this. Heck, I even went to a completely different theater to go see it because at the time it wasn't playing in more wide-stream theaters, and yeah, I just decided not to wait because I thought it was going to be a Shape of Water thing all over again. Where, yeah, Shape of Water just wasn't playing anywhere near me, so I didn't really go and see it until, like, the final week that it was out in theaters. Then it just decided to go worldwide, and then I just missed it. So, yeah, that's why I didn't do that. Though I did see that movie, and it was good. But, yeah, that's completely besides the point. But, yeah, I did go to a different theater to see this, and you guys will see the footage from that, because I'm the weirdo that likes filming everything. I don't know why exactly I do that, but yeah, really, I was super excited to go see this, and I really did want to enjoy it. I really did, but in the end, it just wasn't really for me for some reason, even though it felt like it was going to be something that I would absolutely love. For some odd reason, it just didn't click with me, and yeah, I can't blame the movie for that. It just sort of did its own thing, and it definitely does appeal to a whole lot more people, so I would recommend seeing it still, as it is pretty solid in some aspects, but yeah, for me personally, it just didn't really work. And honestly, I'm a bit disappointed about that because I was really excited for this. Although one thing that really did work in it, the animation. Oh my god. Okay, so for one, I love stop motion animation, and this was beautiful. I really do like Wes Anderson's style of using more minimal frames in order to sort of go with his whole sort of style that he normally has, and I really do like how that comes across in his stop motion. This is again why I'm saying stop motion is the perfect realm for him. He gets to craft and also direct everything to the smallest detail. Okay, well, technically he didn't direct it, but still he managed everything. So yeah, I still count it. So yeah, really, he does a great job with this. This is why I'm saying that he is great with stop motion. He really knows how to work with this. He really knows how to work with this. And honestly, I just love what he does with it. And I really do encourage that he still does it because, well, this movie didn't really personally attract to me. I still love looking at it. And it's really a thing that I loved seeing on the big screen. So I can definitely say that it was worth it just for the animation alone. Oh, and also one other thing that I want to bring up with the animation, the smoke. Okay, so what they do with smoke in this movie, it's pretty much all just stuffing and stuff. I loved that. Seriously, that is such a unique way of doing it. Normally, they'll actually, like, you know, use cardboard cutouts or something for it, but no, he used smoke and stuff. He actually just sort of used, like, stuffing and stuff, and that so adds to it, and it looked great every single time there was an explosion. Seriously, I loved that, and it was really awesome. So yeah, I really do love the animation in this movie, and it more than makes up for a kind of boring story to me. Now, does it completely? No, I still had some problems with that. And yeah, it still did kind of bore me from time to time, but still, I really do love what he did with the animation in this, and it really does sort of make this one a little bit more enjoyable than some of the other Wes Anderson movies that I'm not a big fan of. And like I said before, it's nothing against Wes Anderson. I really do love his style, and when he gets it right for me, he really gets it right. Like, I love Moonrise Kingdom, Rushmore, that one short film about a guy, about like this race car driver who gets stuck in like this little town. Yeah, I can't really remember nor pronounce the name for that correctly, but yeah, that short. If anyone wants to know what that actually is, I'll look up the title and I'll just tell you in the comments. So yeah, if you guys actually do want to know what that short is, I'll just ask. But because yeah, that is a great short, by the way. But I also love Fantastic Mr. Fox. I really do love his work. It's just that sometimes it just doesn't really work for me, and honestly, that's just sort of the case with this movie. And really, it does kind of make it hard for me to analyze this because I can't really pinpoint why I should love this because really it has everything that I really should love in it, but for some odd reason I just couldn't get into it and it kind of bored me. And yeah, I really do wish that wasn't the case, but that's what ended up happening. So I still recommend that you guys go and see this, if just for the animation alone, but for me, it doesn't really contend with all the other Wes Anderson movies. Now, does it have a pretty decent place on my listing for it? Yeah, but still, it's not the best for me. But hey, a lot of other people liked it, so I mean, it'll probably be completely different for everyone who goes and sees it. So I do still highly recommend you guys check it out, especially in theaters, because the animation in this is beautiful on a big screen. So yeah, I do highly recommend this movie still, and just for the visual style alone. Oh, and also color. I still love the color usage with Wes Anderson. He knows how to use primary colors so well, and I respect that. I think I've made it clear in a lot of other videos that I love color usage when it's done correctly, and Wes Anderson knows how to do it correctly. So yeah, I do love that a lot. So yeah, overall, I do like this movie fine, but still, I do have a little bit more problems than positives with it. That said, I do still recommend that you guys go and check it out. So, yeah, that's pretty much for this part. Bye.
Well, one of the guys that works at the theater let me know the movie just ended, so I am literally the first person in here, and not that many people came out of it, so I might be one of the few people in here. So yeah, just sort of waiting for anything to happen now, I guess, like even commercials to start. Getting to a movie early can be fun and also boring.